Check it out. Come and check us out. If we think this is sport, come see what we about. Check it out. Come and check us out. If we think this is sport, come see what we about.
Three-pointer of the game.
Jay-Z in a Nets jersey. Reggie got Indiana. And he was
so you can see how everybody.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
It's crazy how he was making the cuts, making it.
Preach.
Why is he not
The
better
show's
than him?
about to start, so everybody take a seat. We think it's sports, but sometimes we don't know. We asking.
I'm back. I'm back. What Kim say? We are back, baby. Cam ain't the only one that's back.
You've been waiting all week to do that.
I couldn't wait. I'm back. It's your guys over here. We think it's a sports show. I'm your host, Mike D, and we are back with another great episode for you. The guys are here. We are at full strength. We're gonna figure out where Preacher's at. We're gonna get all in his business, but the guys are here. Mills is here. Rad is here. Hopefully, the guys had a great week. But I got a couple of things I want to start with before we get into the weekend. What do I want to start? Pray for me. I need prayers. Let me start here. I need prayers before I ask about your weekend. I need prayers because in my old age, I'm wilding. So I went to Kroger today because
explain to the audience what Kroger is.
So it's a grocery store. I know a lot in the Midwest, some in the South. So for people in Buffalo, Kroger is like Tops, and then Meijer may be like the Wegmans, right? If not exactly the same, but for this comparison, good enough. So I went to Kroger because I need gas because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm actually going in, and for my first time in my life, I actually went and got gas the day before instead of I'm gonna wake up early in the morning because we never wake up early in the morning to go get gas. Like you be run out of gas. Preaching, maybe you do.
I'll make it. You like I'll make it.
No,
Yeah,
I said
I'll make it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So I go in there.
Time you came and saved me when I ran out of gas.
You ran out of gas?
Yeah.
I came and saved me?
Post
When?
office. I was.
You
coming
ran out of gas?
Rat. I was going to the post office. I mean, the gas station by the post office right there, Fillmore and William. The gas station that have no gas.
No, but that's hilarious. By the way, they also had water in their gas too, so don't ever go there again.
Well,
But
I know
where-
I was gonna
where?
to get me home to get
yeah,
some better
on
gas.
Fillmore, it's literally just be crackheads out there. It's Fillmore.
Well, I would
and,
never go. I would never
William.
go there anyway. I don't know why.
William.
I don't know why y'all
got
went
caught
there.
on water. But Mills used to
But
be the one
Delta
that be
Sonic
like,
put
yo,
water in their gas too, by the way.
Mills used to be like half a tank empty. My joint never going
No.
past half a tank.
No.
Half a tank empty.
That was me.
That was Mills. I'm like, bro,
Mills do 5 in the tank every morning. He do 5 in the tank every morning because he wants his
Tank
tank
empty.
full.
It changed.
I'm
now.
crying.
That drink get down.
gas prices up. The dims.
Yeah,
The dims.
there you go.
Gas prices, man.
Sorry, Mike.
No, you good. No, you good.
Gas
No,
is
it's quick
crazy.
anyways.
Yeah,
Gas is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
So I go into the Kroger. I go into Kroger and I buy whatever I need. It's like $2.38, and I get 62 cents back. So and I paid with cash. I never pay with cash, but I paid with cash today. Put in $3. I'm getting 62 cents back. I get my 2 quarters. I get my dime. I get my penny. And next thing I heard is oh, malfunction. Somebody on the way. I was like, just a penny. Let me bounce. But then I said, nah. Y'all do this every single time, I bet. If people just walk out of there with penniless and y'all just making money on top of money, Rat, how many people you think walk out of there and leave a penny a day?
Everybody.
So
Not one person stayed. Not one person stayed for pennies. I say that.
I said,
Not one
lot of
person.
people.
I'm staying for my goddamn penny.
A lot of
Not one
people
person. They racking in. They racking it up.
With COVID, a lot of people just leaving all the coins.
A lot of people say no. The people's do it's a. Bro, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's the Dims again, but I'm gonna say the Dims.
Corn
for the sake of the
shortage?
pie. Yes, the Dims is at it again. It's a corn shortage.
Yeah.
I don't-
Gas prices is up. Food is
I
up.
couldn't even get.
It's a coin
couldn't
shortage,
even
do it.
but I think
Inflation
I,
is
At one
crazy.
point,
I think what's happening is they're trying to make coins obsolete. Like they're moving away from money. Like you can go on certain stores. I went to Chipotle today and it was like, basically we're not accepting cash. Like that's insane.
You gotta be sponsored.
Like that
by
is
Chipotle. It's
legitimate.
insane.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Stage
I'm not.
Foreshadow.
I'm not sponsored. Well, shout out to Chipotle if you want to sponsor me. But I was just having this conversation. I'm like, yo, are you still talking about praying for you, Mike?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, I'm waiting for my penny. I don't need. Hey, I got my penny. I don't need prayers.
Because we could
I
go.
thought you were gonna say you're gonna put the 62 cents on your tank. When you say put the rock on the tank.
That's wild. That's
Nah,
He gonna spend more in the store than
That's
gas.
wild.
That's
That's
crazy.
Put the rest of the tank. Put the change in the
last
tank.
time I didn't fill up my tank. It's been a long time since I haven't filled up my tank and went to the gas station.
You got. Well, I mean,
I just fill up.
yeah, you got to. My godfather told me that. He said, "Listen, no more today. Stop doing $20. It's just
Yeah,
just
I
fill
just
your
fill
tank
up.
up. Just fill your tank up. You'll be all right. It make you feel better." But
do.
what I was saying.
I think your gas lasts a little longer too when it's full.
That's
compared to when you got a quarter
that's a
tank.
myth.
I think
That's a myth.
The car run better too. I think.
The car may run better, but that is a myth. I trust me.
It's better for it's just better for budgeting when you do your gas. You know, just
Yeah.
Do the AC still burn gas?
Did the AC still? I don't know if the AC.
I
ever
know.
burned gas.
That never
The
happened.
car charger.
No, leaving the car running.
I
That's not even a
I
thing.
won't say the person name, but the car charger. Y'all ever heard the car charger is the reason gas is got the car charger. The USB car charger is because that's the reason the gas going. Y'all ever heard of some shit like that?
Yes.
That's a thing.
No, it's not. It's not so much a thing. It's just like
I thought it was literally I thought this person was the only person that ever thought that in their life.
No.
So you telling me other people have said this?
yes, like
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's just a culture thing, but it's just like anything, oh my
Yo, it's a lot of
god,
stuff.
if you
I don't
brush
know
your
if I know these
teeth for
people.
4 seconds,
For the
you know
viewers-
it's more water.
for the
You know
viewers,
what I mean, stuff like that.
Time out, preach for the viewers. Just in case y'all didn't notice, there's no surprise with preach. He knows everything that's going on everywhere.
I'm
Oh,
well
so-
rounded
yeah,
everything.
He were on it.
I
He
don't-
said every show.
Yeah, like I
We
don't.
know
I,
that.
every show.
I don't
The
understand
people
why
that
this.
watching, the people that listen to know that.
I do not understand why this is an issue. I go through this with my girl all the time. It's like, I am sorry. Don't get upset at me because I am well-rounded and well-versed in a lot of things. I just happen to be culture. I just happen to read. I'm sorry. Like, that's not my fault that I have an opinion on pretty much everything because I am well-versed in everything. Is that my fault? Like, I knew that. Like, the car charger, you wasting more gas. I've just been around. I'm sorry that I've been around the block a few times. Is that my fault? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it.
Preach.
Man.
Well, let me ask you this: is it true that the cops will pull you over if you have the light on inside your car?
It's a facts. What happens is
Or if you got the tree hanging, yeah, the tree hanging from the air freshener hanging from the mirror.
They
Mirror.
really
yes,
pull you over
they'll
for
pull
the
you over
tree.
for that
They
because
pull
that's
you
an
over for the
obstruction
tree.
of view. I mean,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is they can pull you over, right? And they'll find things to pull you over for. They'll make something up.
I mean, we know.
You know what I mean? You know that. So I mean, but I'm just saying, you know how they do it. But yeah, that's just how it be, man. That's
So
just how it is.
do we really let all the good air out when we open the door to go outside, or was our parents just lying about that? the preachers know everything.
Well, no. That actually was wrong because opening the door allows filtration. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the air actually is flowing back and forth. So that's actually that was actually not
Gotcha.
correct.
Gotcha.
This is how
I
they
got it.
preach. So, but preach. You was not here last show. You already made your presence felt.
How do we end last show?
Yeah, how we in last show, preach?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't hear? I had a whole Chipotle story and everything.
No. What happened
Preach
was
gonna appreciate this.
no. I didn't finish. What happened was because I did the video. So I only listened to like a little bit of it after I did the video. I just didn't listen to the rest of it. It was just over. Like I listened to it as much as I did the video for it, and then once it was done, I was like, I can't. I'm over y'all.
It was a good episode though. It was a good episode.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
good episode.
I listened to like probably like maybe 30 minutes, but then like
Okay.
after that,
Okay.
after I was done, what happened was when I was doing the video, the rendering took a long time, so it was just like I'm out. I can't do this anymore. I gave it.
Thanks for
So,
the.
I know, yeah, no, right? It's how to preach. So, all right, tell us about your absence last week. Did you do anything fun?
Not necessarily. Well, yeah. What happened was, one of my friends was in town, actually Auntie's former pastor, and we went out, and I knew
Oh, you went down there?
what happened was we went to Chili's first Me, him, and
Phillies,
Jay.
baby.
So we went, and I was trying to see if I can manage like being here and that, but I was like, I knew if we was going out, it probably was a dud. And then they wanted to go to Bada Bing. I went down there, but like I literally went down there. I parked. I got out the car, and I'm like, I seen all. I'm like, I'm not staying because I'll be here all night. Like I was like, I had to go to work. I was like, I'll be here all night. I can't do this. So that's what I did. It was a friend that came in town, so we was all chilling, hanging out. So
That's dope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Melly, was good with you, bro. How was your weekend?
Weekend was dope, man. What I do this weekend, man?
I don't know.
Oh, I bought my mom a new TV, man.
All right.
Bought her a new TV.
Wealth.
Just up.
I know, right?
Didn't even wait
Yo,
for Black
Mills.
Friday. Wealth.
Wow.
Well,
What you get that Ben? You got that joint, that curve? You got that curve?
Her screen, I guess the LED went out, so it wasn't no picture or nothing.
that's a
on the
wild
screen.
thing to go out.
Yo.
So the dude actually came to the house today to check the TV out. I guess it had a warranty on it.
So did
So,
you get the warranty?
It was already manufacturer warranty, so I didn't have to get it.
Oh, okay.
It was already included. So the TV I just bought about to get returned. So
Oh my God. Well, it was the size,
I'm
boss.
crying.
it was just a little small. I got it for 48 or something like that, 42.
That's the
42.
one that you
Well,
bought.
I'm gonna say 48.
Yeah, it was the same exact TV.
Quality.
Same exact TV.
Quality size right there.
But,
Mills went to Atlanta, came back, and started living life.
Saw a big thing, saw a bigger dick. Pause. That's sweet wild over there.
When did Mills? When did you go to Atlanta?
last year for my birthday.
Like-
No, this year for my birthday.
Oh, I thought, but that was a minute ago. I thought you went like that.
Oh, no.
Did you really?
I
thought you was
No,
just
I
there.
remember when he went. I know that's how Mike. I thought he went like yesterday.
Damn, I felt like yesterday.
That was
So how
a minute
about you,
ago.
Brad? How was your weekend?
This weekend was cool. Sean went out of town, college friend, so that was dope. I'm happy she did that. She she haven't done nothing like that. So she went to North Carolina. So it was me and the kids, man. Me and the 3 kids.
Word.
Yeah, it was me and the 3 kids. We was vibing. I spent the most time obviously with my youngest, Ayla. So it was cool just chilling with her, watching her, seeing her every move. I guess I was just more attentive than usual, I guess. So it was cool. So that was cool, just being dad, I guess.
Then you gonna go hang out with your college Norfolk buddies and make some more dancing videos. What was that dance?
They was doing something. I don't know what it's called. I know it's go-go music, but they was all from DMV. They was all from DC actually. So none of them was even from Virginia. But they actually hit me up a few times. Shout out my man. Oh, damn, I'm about to say I just had a blank on his name. Damn, I just forgot his name that fast.
Shout out to him.
That's good. That's out to my face.
You stare at somebody in their face
Yeah.
looking at them, and then the name just blink. That's crazy. I haven't said his name in so long. I'm staring at him. Everybody I know one Sam. Shout out to Sammy. It's not you, obviously, but
Okay, I want to say.
wow, it's crazy.
Shout out to Mills. All right, so I had a dope weekend. But I'm gonna do mine in form of the intro question. So I have 2 questions here, and y'all pick which one y'all talk about. We want to talk about black don't crack or telling your kids the truth. Which one you want to talk about? Black don't crack or telling your kids the truth?
Go Mills, you pick.
So whatever one we don't pick, we not gonna do.
Exactly. Let me warn you that the black don't crack might get a little misogynistic. So I don't know if you want to go down that road this early in the show.
So we do the tell the kids the truth. We'll do that one.
All right, perfect. And this is good. This is good for y'all. It's good for you.
Because I don't want I don't want Preach to go too crazy. So
no, yeah, because it would have been some room to go in. But so boom.
You know what? No, let's flip it because Preach wasn't here last week.
Too late.
Preach wasn't here last week.
We can get misogynistic later. Don't worry about that. So so over the weekend, shout out to my boy Miko. His son, 3-month-old son, got baptized. So he invited Angie and I. We went, Catholic church, and then we went
Christian,
back.
right?
Yeah, I was might
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he called it baptism. I'm just letting you know what he called it. So,
But they sprinkle.
yeah. You get dumped.
I just want people to. I don't want people to get confused by the term. We baptize by submersion. We put you all the way in the water. That's why we don't baptize babies. But Mike, you can continue. No offense to Miko.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but so I went to Miko's son's baptism over the weekend, and so we had a party at the spot after. But while I was there, I was holding the door for like this dude and his son, and his son walked in like, "Daddy, like, why are we baptizing Ella?" And his dad was like, "Oh, it's to for repent for the first sin or something, or the beginning sin." So then I was sitting there. He looked at me, was like, "Might as start telling the truth from the beginning." And I was like, "Yo, that was like legit, just straight up blunt. Like, this is why we doing it. Ain't no thing around it." And it got me thinking, like, at what age should you start telling your kids the truth, regardless of what it is? If y'all want to talk about Christianity, they want to talk about Santa Claus, they want to talk about what's going out there out in the real world. Like, what age do you think so you start telling kids the truth? And does it matter? Does it depend on the subject matter?
I think it depends on the subject matter. I think it's nuanced because, like, it's for Santa Claus, for example. My parents didn't tell me that Santa Claus didn't exist. But they did tell me that they get my gifts though. Like, you know what I mean? Like they wasn't anti Santa Claus. It was just like, no, but I actually do get your gifts though, by the way. But I'm not gonna tell you that he doesn't exist, right? So I mean, it's like it's a catch-22. Like as far as the Christianity or religion is concerned, for me, it's like I'll tell the truth. I forget. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I think my son was in church. He was just playing around. I was like, yo, you don't play around in the church, or like you don't play with God. Who is God? You know what I mean? Then it's like we just having a conversation. Obviously, he doesn't understand it, but it's like of course I'm not gonna lie. Like what do I have no reason to lie. But if it's something else, it's like I have to be more nuanced with it because he may not be able to handle the truth. He just may not be able to.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You gotta pick and choose. So at the end of the day, you kind of don't want to ruin a child's childhood.
No, you don't.
That makes sense. Like, it's fun and joy thinking that there's a Santa Claus, thinking that there's an Easter bunny, thinking that if you lose a tooth, if you hurt and put it under your pillow, the tooth fairy gonna come and give you a couple of dollars. And it's something that you could talk about, amongst your friends and stuff when you get to school the next day. But if there's so much truth involved, you're not just affecting your child, but you're affecting other children as well. Because what do kids do? They talk. So they're going to go to school and say, hey, my mom told me that there's no Santa Claus, there's no tooth fairy. And then that child going to go home and be like, Mom, there's no Santa Claus, there's no tooth fairy? Where you hear that from? Lil Ray told me.
But that's
I don't. Yeah, this guy's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's spoken like somebody who does not have children. That's just insane. But no. You're right. You're right in the sense of obviously kids influence other kids. So I mean, it goes both ways. That's parenting 101. But I will say I do agree. Like, and one person said this way. Like, you don't want to kill someone's innocence. Like you don't want to take that away. I know my pastor, even when I was called to preach very early at 10, but he still said, like, I still want you to have a childhood. I just don't want to just throw all this truth at you and just be like, none of this matters. Like, your childhood doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want you to be able to laugh and joke and be able to make the mistakes that you need to make. But, Rad, how do you feel? Because you had the man of the year, and I know he was all truth.
I'm going to let Rad go, but
your father got a new Escalade?
Yep.
I seen him riding that joint. Yo, I was like, I thought he was about to hit me.
That joint crazy.
Shout out to him for supporting. So I'm gonna let Rad answer it, but I will say that Preacher Mills did not answer the question at all.
What was the question?
Just tap. At what age you?
I said it was nuanced. I said it's nuanced, and it's and my whole thing is the age don't exist.
Close.
The age never exists.
So at 20, we just cool.
No, I'm talking about at 58. If I'm 90, I may not be able to still tell my 57-year-old son the truth. I may have to be nuanced with certain things. No, it's not. Why is it crazy?
That really was like telephone game, Mike. I thought the whole conversation changed. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, because you let Preach derail you.
No, he derailed it. He went to kids and little Ray Ray and all this other stuff. I don't know who Little
That's
Red.
autistic. Like what? But I think
Age is 10
I
for
mean,
me, Mike.
it is.
Okay, 10. Thank you.
I mean, a lot of for me is when they figure it out. From my experiences, when they figure it out, they figure out things quicker than you. No, you do. It's not like you're trying to lie to them. You just, they act like my middle son. He acts, where kids come from. You know what I mean? But it starts there. But then he come back with it and he acts you know what I mean? He makes sure you consistent with your answer because now you got to be more sophisticated with your answer. You're like, well, come from mommy. You gotta, you know what I mean? So.
Okay, so
I'm not lying.
You was somewhat honest. Like
I wasn't. I didn't lie. I didn't say the stork. I'm not saying nothing like that. She come from mommy. The baby's in mommy's stomach. It's coming from mommy. You going to the hospital.
People say that, preach.
No,
but
I understand.
But he asks, how do it get out of mommy's stomach? Like, you know what I mean? That's the next question. It's like
doctors deliver it. Yeah.
Well,
you know what I mean?
But that's easy though.
In mommy's stomach. That's a little different.
And that's fine.
I'm just saying.
I'm
but
keep it
you just
straight
let
up a buck.
You just we take it out of mommy's stomach. You know what I mean? So. Why is it mom? Do mommy come out this little? He went pellet to the belly button. He trying to figure it out. He want the real. He don't like
a man and a woman.
Like I guess kid. No, just those answers is not sufficient.
But
it's
listen,
not sufficient for him.
no, but what I'm saying, no. But the issue is, Rad, and listen, people can say whatever they want to say.
Here we go.
But then I mean, whatever.
This
I'm
is where
talking
it
about
starts.
my specific kid. Maybe it's too much.
No, it's not. You're right. But
Here
this is where it starts, though. It is where it starts when they start asking these questions, and then we try to give these. No. Babies come from men and women being together, son. That's all you need to know right now. That's it. Babies come from a man and a woman being together. Period. End of discussion. Men.
You're gonna give them that same response every time they ask?
No.
You got
no. You do. Yes.
I'm saying. But when they elaborate, say, hey, okay. When they wanted you to take it a little further, you're just gonna say, no. We're just gonna cut it off right there.
No, I'm gonna tell you again. Babies come from men and women being together, bro. Like, but children, I don't have to give them another answer when they keep asking questions. That's not my job. Like children like a child is inquisitive. They're supposed to ask questions. But as the parent, I'm supposed to figure out what I can and cannot tell them. That's what parents do. I mean, like, I don't give a damn about your question. That's like them saying, "Why you with me, nigga?" Because I can, motherfucker. Like anything else you want to know? Is there any? But I mean, ask you this: is there anything else do you want to know?
I think it's
simply because I can do it.
I do. It is a line there though. It is a line because kids do cross that questioning. Like even for me, it's like, where you going? Stop asking where I'm going, dude. Like I don't like you. Stop asking where I'm going. I'm not going nowhere to the store for you. I'm not stop doing that. I'm not. At some point, stop asking where I'm going. Stop asking what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's like at some point it is. You got to be like, yo, stop.
It's not your job to ask
calling.
Me.
They call you. They keep. You know what I mean? It's like, what do? You don't want to be mean. Okay, you just let them know. Hey, it's a point where
boundaries.
Stop. You know what I mean? So it is. Boundaries. So I mean, true for me. A lot of times they figure things out when they start ask. For me, it's like when they ask questions, I give the most truthful answer I feel like appropriate. I never try to go. I want to lie. Now the Santa Claus thing, we do Santa Claus, but my son realized, we done slipped up. He was waiting there. My oldest, he was like, "See, I told you, you get it." You know what I mean? He waiting. Like, I told you. Hey, son, I told mom and dad get the Chris. So he realized it. So I mean, we ain't lying no more. So I'm not. We're not gonna carry that on. We gonna already figure it out. Santa Claus. I mean, we get the gifts.
12.
You know what I mean? So for me, he 8. So right now it's like when they ask the right question, I try to give the most honest answer.
12.
So whatever age that is, I don't. It's not necessarily age bound for me.
I did. So we can move on. But I was curious, Mills' question. Like me and Mills don't have kids yet, so I guess I lean on you two. Should you parent your kid in a certain way with regards of other kids in mind? And I know I'm probably asking that in like a fumbly way, but Mills say like,
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
You don't want to go in there and say about the Easter Bunny, but how far do we take that?
I mean, my answer is no, I don't care, but I was trying to think of a better way to say it.
Yeah,
a more cleaner way to say it.
But you do care though. In a sense of you don't. What I mean by that is you don't want your child to be disrespectful. You don't want your child to be selfish. You don't want your. So I mean, you do in theory. Like,
but I'm
you are
teaching
trained.
that.
Yeah, you're teaching that.
I'm not talking about how they treat another kid, but just go in school and be like, wrestling is fake, right?
Oh no, I don't.
No, or just your belief system. You don't want to go to school and have a like quavering belief system because
hell no.
people here don't believe something I don't believe. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, bro, I hear you, but when we come home, but this is it. We not about to. I don't even the whole thing. My dad tells a story about how I became, my first 2 years was, I was homeschooled because my oldest brother, my father told him something and he went to school and the teacher told him something else and he came home and he believed the teacher over him. And he said, what, and that took him to the point where he took him out of, he took everybody out of school. He took all of them out of school and he homeschooled for the next 2 years.
Oh,
right. Wow. So that, you know what I mean? So I come from that. Like, so, you know what I mean? I come from that. So that's how I feel. It's like, nah, we ain't going for that. I feel like, I'm not saying that everything I say is absolute, but you're not about to come home and tell me the teacher said something and you just, nah, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
I think everything I say is absolute. I will say that. Only for the simple one of this though. Once you get to a place where you can refute that, then okay. Then that's something that you need to wrestle with.
But you gotta take on that responsibility now, right? He put us out.
Yeah,
he put us out. He had to teach us. You know what I mean? That's all good, but now you got to do what it takes to teach a kid. You know what I mean? So, in my mom, obviously, that's how my mom became a teacher. She's a principal now. That kind of it all goes into that. But I guess I lucked out in that sense because she actually that's something she wanted to do. But it's still, you got to take on that responsibility if you do have those type of decisions. You know what I mean? You got to be, you got to be a man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you feel that way, you gotta act that way. You gotta, actions gotta, come after that.
Yo, but homeschool. So real quick, Rat, because we're on the topic. Like, obviously, y'all are different ages. Like, where y'all all learning the same curriculum.
I didn't know where Mills was going with that. Hey.
I was 7.
Hold on, Brad.
I was 7. I was 6 or 7.
So he took you out?
No, I was 6. I never was in, and not me. I was young still.
When did you come to 39?
2nd grade.
Really?
Yeah, 2nd grade. Miss Armstrong.
That was your first time being in
and she
school?
tried to hold me back. Yeah. And she tried to hold me back.
I don't know why I remember that.
Word.
Because you were learning the wrong curriculum.
Little League. I played Little League. I played Little League before I was in school. I played Little League since I was 6. Played Little League football, homeschool. Then I was 8 before I came in. I was already, so like, we about to go in the whole, like, I'm realizing stuff right now. We don't got to do that. But yeah, I was homeschool. But no, curriculum, no. I was, barely, I was doing, 1st and 2nd grade stuff. And they was, they was like 6th, 7th, 8th grade and stuff like that. It's probably like a year for them. Probably for me was the longest, I think. I think I was the longest one. My mom homeschooled 2 years. And then I was in school. Then she went back to college, got, her degree and stuff like that. But no, I don't think it was the same curriculum. I don't think so.
No, I'm sure it wasn't. I think legally it can't be.
I don't think so.
So, all right. So, might as well stick in the culture or sticking on culture topics. Where do we want to go? We want to go the baby Danny Lee, or is there anything else we want to talk about before that?
I got something. Hopefully,
right,
hold on. Hopefully it'll work. I got something. Don't cancel me. I know we talked about this. But don't cancel me. Hold on. Hold on. Screen share.
Cancel culture is fake, Rat.
All right, cool.
Who really been? Only one person really been canceled.
But I think this is the great. I was at work and this song just came to me. I said, this is the greatest of all time.
What is this?
I said this. Y'all hear it?
No.
Oh, it's not working.
Did you go to share?
Oh,
yeah.
All right, hold on. Wait, I got to start over now.
This is
I believe
it's my first time doing this, guys. Usually Mike do this, so
Zoom 101, yeah.
Hold on, I got to start it over now.
No, you good. What do you think Rad is about to play? Step in the Name of Love.
That girl is mine. got it. I'm first in line.
All right, here we go. It's probably corny now because I'm taking. Oh my god! It's asking for passwords.
Just tell me what it is.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ!
Send it in the chat, and me and Priest can pull it up. Mills, what do you think?
I feel like I'm
pulling up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
There you go, Rad.
I think this the best. This the best. This the best hook of all time.
For those who listen,
This is the best hook of all time, bro. And this is C. This is C level.
Is
Oh,
it?
best hook. Best hook. I thought he said best. Oh.
This is the best hook. Come on, y'all. This is a C level song for him. That's a C level song for my man R. Kelly. I mean, we don't gotta talk about him if I don't want to, but I think that's just for him. I guess it's a trying to champion the catalog without talking about him. But I think putting him in the verses, that song is taking out a lot of songs, and it's like a C level song for me. I guess appreciating the catalog of R.
Kelly.
He's probably unbeatable.
Yes, he's better than Michael Jackson.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
My opinion.
I don't know about that.
Well, Mills, you can't say he's unbeatable.
And then he says, so, yeah.
you fucking golf at it.
I said he's probably unbeatable. I didn't say he was unbeatable. I say he's probably unbeatable.
Yes, apparently.
If you was just unbeatable,
when you throwing other greats out there, when you throw other greats, like when you say Michael Jackson, like it's like, yo.
But that's the only other person. That's the only other person.
It's one of those drinks that you can't pick a winner.
Yes, you can.
Like you can't say this song is better than another song. No, you can't.
Yes,
it's
you can.
impossible.
Man, that's that whole.
I mean,
it's too hard to judge.
That's him and Han.
I think it's the better song. You may not think it's the better song, but I can definitely pick a winner.
It's subjective, and yes, apparently, Rat was listening to that at work in the comments. Comments going crazy.
I wasn't listening. It just came on mine.
I don't know why. I was like, yo, that was random.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just start singing. I sung it from verbatim. I'm like, how do I remember? I said, this dude is talented. I said, I don't know what the man was doing.
He's one of the greatest.
But
of all
he's
time.
talented. He's talented. For me to remember that,
I take that back.
That's one of the greatest. That's one of the greatest hooks of all time.
I'm gonna take that back.
Feeling on your booty, one of the greatest hooks of all time.
Came up with that song and just started singing it at work.
She don't like R. Kelly.
She be like, yo, no, she be like, what girl you was looking at? Crazy.
Okay. That's wild.
No, it just can't me. I think that's one of the greatest. Yeah, my challenge was I want y'all to bring us a better hook. That's what I thought. I thought let's see what y'all come up with. See if y'all can come with a better hook.
I can
than that song. Yeah,
I definitely can.
All right.
I'm about to bring it up right. Well, you can go, Mike.
No, I'm not saying right now. No, not right now. But I'm just,
preaching the DJ. We got a playlist ready. Like, all right, now I got the hooks.
I said that hook was crazy. Like, if he dropped that in the verses, you like, oh, everybody know that hook. Everybody just gonna sing that one. It's just, it's perfect. He really good at what he do. But we can go to whatever. I mean, I guess it's talk the baby, Dan Leahy, whatever.
Is there any more? I know Kanye came back with a part 2. I did not watch it yet. I don't know if you want to talk about that either.
No,
I'm gonna give a hot take. I'm gonna give a hot take. I don't like Nori. I don't like drink. I can't. I'm not a fan of Nori. I can't do it. Like he act too like not dumb. I don't know. I hate the goose. I hate the oh gosh. I hate that. So it's like, bro, like I literally turned it off. I said I cannot listen to Nori no more. Nori is pissing me off. I cannot listen to him no more. He acts so dumb, and he not. I know he not, and he act dumb. So
it's an act.
He act dumb too much. I can't do it. I turned it off. That's why I don't personally watch Drink Champs. The interviewer got to be really strong for me to watch it. So I get, but all the other ones, I don't watch it because Nori, I just can't do Nori. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. DJ needs to talk more. I don't know what it is, but Nori, I can't do Nori no more.
Bro, I have a hotter take than you, but I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it because we're gonna get canceled. But that shit, bro, that shit like that just kind of makes my skin crawl so much. It's like, yo, bro, Nori, this don't have to be this ignorant, bro.
But that's that's that Rican side, though.
God damn.
That's that Rican side.
Yo, I'm crying.
You have Rican?
Yeah, that's that Noriega side.
Noriega?
Yeah, Nori like
the sauce. It's the sauce, all the foreign sauce.
No, he just. No. I mean, yeah, he be, he be
slurring.
It's not that.
It's an
just
act.
like,
but also too,
I hate it.
I will
bro.
shoot.
It's like, bro, stop doing that.
It's like legit. Like you could be interviewing.
He is drunk though. I mean, I will give. I shoot a bell. He is drunk. I will shoot him a little bell.
I guess.
But that's the issue.
I guess. Well,
I don't know.
I mean, it's a different podcast. It's for flowers. It's giving people flowers, drink chips. It's honoring the guests.
It's for the stories.
I get it.
Yeah, it's for the
I
stories.
get it. But I feel like he can just do it better. I mean, like I mean, he know. I mean, I'm not trying to act like I know, but it's just be too gosh. It's just like I don't know what that means, but you know, it's like, dude, you're not a goof. Why you acting like a goof up there sometimes to me? But whatever.
So, Preach, you got that song? Or we moving on to the baby?
We can move on, but I just thought about it. What I will say is, I think, like for me, Ray Charles it's a Ray Charles song, but we can move on.
Okay, all right. I'm not mad at that. Maybe Stevie. I'm gonna throw some Stevie in there. Shout out to Stevie, even though Preach tried to give him the hands. So the baby.
Yo, that's funny.
So what?
That was crazy.
I don't even want to just go. So yo, somebody go. Somebody talk about the baby, Dana Lee. Who is there a right or wrong person in the situation in your opinion?
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I say yeah. I gotta go. Even though I understand, even though I went to go look at the baby, the whole thing to see what he's saying, and I kind of understand the position and all that type of stuff. At the end of the day, he went live. She was still in the house. Like all the stuff he did, reacting to whatever she did, you know, like so, they say it in, you know, in the second person that hit or the second person that official see always, you know, get in trouble or whatever. It's just like, bro, all the stuff he was saying, I get the position he was in. You know, she was having this child. He wanted to protect her. So he brought her in and he tried to make it clear that it wasn't nothing. All that could be true. She could be acting crazy. All that could be true. But how he acted, you know, calling her name on live, you know, 100,000, you know, she, you know, he ain't thinking about her image, his image, her image, all the stuff that, all the money they both bringing in, you know, which you could be messing up. It just wasn't smart on his end. He to being a man, she young, she probably like 23. He being older, being a man, he could have handled that better, bro. And I know hopefully all the OGs like a Jay, all the OGs hit him up like, yo, bro, we can't handle stuff like that no more, especially online. We just can't do that. Like, I just don't like how he did that at the end of the day. So yes, she could be wrong. Yes, you can psychoanalyze her, what she did. Yes, I agree. But at the end of the day, the baby, bro, you can't, come on, bro. You just can't do that. What he did, how he acted, how he treated her, you know what I mean? You know, he just couldn't do that. He shouldn't have did that. He should have never did the live. He should never did the live. Especially her being in the apartment. That's insane. That's insane.
Like, the cause was right, but the man was wrong. And what I mean by the cause is it's really twofold. One, it could just be a rollout. Like, he could just be doing stuff. But the reason why I say
right, you say everything in rollout.
No, I'm just saying
right.
It's like this was insane.
Right.
But like the cause meaning, like, in most situations, right, the man is always wrong in this situation. Dealing with your child's mother, dealing with domestic violence or assault or whatever the case might be.
Everything postpartum.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff factored in.
I'm just saying, the fact that him calling the cops and showing this, in a sense, the cause could be right, because if the shoe was on the other foot, he would be crucified. Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally, if he was the aggressor in this situation, he would be crucified. We would throw him to the wolves. He'd
be in jail.
It would be in jail. It would be a canceled situation. I mean, it would be like whatever the worst of it is, it would be that. Like, literally, if he did exactly what she did, he would be in a bad way. So what I mean by the cause is, like, and that's why I say, let's stop with the everybody equal, because we're not equal. And y'all don't want us to be equal. Y'all can't pick and choose when we can be equal and this and that. And yo, yes, there are things that we're just not equal on. Men are men, women are women.
I will have a pushback here, and this is the part, because this is the place that obviously you said we're not equal. Well, we can't be equal, all right? She's having a baby. He can't have a baby. So in this time where she's giving birth,
She gave birth.
She gave birth to his child, you know, but this all in 3 months. This is all, everything was around the last 2 or 3 months of her giving childbirth. So I think that time specifically is so nuanced that it can't be in the same position. He can't be in this position. He can't be, you know what I'm saying? So I hear you. He can't be like she just gave birth. She can't be this wrong. He can't. There's no point in a man's life that we're as vulnerable as a woman giving birth or right after giving birth.
I don't know. I can't really speak to that, right? Because okay, I understand men cannot give birth. Yes, that is a fact. But to say that we can't be as vulnerable at that point, I don't know. I don't see
how.
Yeah.
How do you? How?
I mean, I know you said you don't see how, but I mean, like, I don't know. I've never been at a point that way. So until we get to that,
any animal across whatever, an antelope giving birth is not the most vulnerable that it is. Like, you know, women. It's
just something you can do. So
yeah, but I don't understand your point though.
Yeah,
my point is that specific time. That specific time is, you know, I think you got to treat it differently than any other time. I'm saying I
don't have to do
so
that.
what I'm saying is
like legally.
I don't know why do I have to treat that differently?
I'm saying if you reverse the situation of him being in this exact situation, I'm saying this exact situation is nuanced because
I'm not okay.
She just gave birth.
I'm saying take the pregnancy without of it. I'm just saying like being in a domestic violence situation or domestic situation. Okay, I don't care. Being in a domestic situation with another person, regardless. I'm just saying if she would have called the cops on him, it would have been World War VII. That's what I'm saying. And he did what he did. I agree. I don't think he should have did it. It was clown stuff. And what I mean by that is,
I'm not saying call the cops and not try to protect yourself. I'm saying going live. That was my thing. That's my.
I push back on the going live thing because like at some point things are different. We do have to admit that. Like things are not the same as it used to be. I don't know what's going on in the world, but like people show people shooting people and they be wilding. I don't agree with it, but that's just what it is. Like this being on live is what they do, right? That's their publicity. That's what they give up to the people.
Wrong. I don't care what they do. It still can be wrong.
We say okay.
I still think it's wrong.
You can have that position, but what I'm saying is there is a shift in culture where this.
My point is that if he thought he was doing a justice to himself, I think he did a disservice. I think when he did that live, if people just see the live, the caption, I guess the end of the live, not the beginning of him talking, because the salacious part is towards the end, I guess. That's losing. He looked like the bad guy in that.
Oh, I mean that's a matter of
opinion. Calling her a side. Come on, bro. Like, come on, you.
That's a matter of opinion. It is because if you look on Facebook, if you look on Twitter, it's a whole bunch of men and a whole bunch of people saying dogging her, saying that shout out to the baby. You know, she is side piece. I'm just saying.
I'm talking about that video. That one video of him calling her side piece. Get her out, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, what you doing?
What I'm saying,
you on live doing this?
Yes, that's a mature point of view, right? But he's clearly not targeting a mature audience. Clearly, he's targeting people who look at the live and they talking about the salacious. Yo, he called her a side chick. He called the cops. He called her cuckoo.
You got anything to say before I toss in my point?
I'm not a big fan of the entire thing. I think personal business should be personal business at the end of the day. I think
I guess what's your thought? It's not personal anymore. It's public. So what's your thoughts about the situation?
I think he was foul, in my opinion. I think he should have chosen a better way to do things that he did. But at the end of the day,
should the cop have took her away from the house?
No, wait. Go ahead, Mills.
No, she's been there on and off for years. They share a child.
So
at the end of the day, I'm not saying that's her house.
It's not her house.
I don't think the cop should have took her away though. Not the way they did.
They didn't.
I think it should have been a more peaceful transaction.
Okay, all right. Let me toss this in. And I guess I'm tossing this to Rad and Mills. And I love this. I love this. So my question for y'all, because I agree with your sentiment, right? I believe that men need to be men, right? Men, you be a man no matter what the woman doing. You are in charge. If your woman is acting foul, you probably need to look at yourself, right? So I agree with you from that standpoint. But at what point or who holds women accountable?
You gotta hold yourself
Because
accountable.
women ain't gonna do it. No, whoa. People, we all just held the baby accountable. What are you talking about? People hold.
I'm just saying, but you should hold yourself accountable
But
first.
we're not saying that.
That's
Yeah,
not
we're
my
not saying
question.
that.
That's
Yeah.
not my question. Because who holds women accountable?
Nobody.
It's,
bro.
it's not women. Women not saying, "Oh, Danny Lee was foul." It's not men. We talk about the baby need to be better. At what point? Because yes, he went live and yes, he got fouled, but she was supposed to be gone out the house way before he got fouled. She should have been gone. The police was there. She should have been gone. She was saying, "Now where that nigga at? Where that nigga at? I'm gonna beat his ass." The cops are there. She said,
like,
"I
I don't care," and all this.
She should have been long gone. At what point do we hold women accountable? Is there anybody that's gonna do it? Or is
I am.
I think women can hold women accountable, but
No,
the issue
why
is
can't
we know
we
about
hold women accountable?
But we can if we want. But the issue is that we know about this. Well, we knew about this the first hand because of the baby. It's
So?
not because we found out. It's not because we just saw a random video.
What does that mean?
He
So
put it
what?
out there.
That's
so
fine.
I'm holding because I'm a hold the person who's putting it out
And that's
there
not true.
accountable first.
And first of all, that's not true.
Use that logic here, though.
And
They
she
are in the public eye.
and
This is
she
what
went
they
live.
do.
She actually went live before him. So that's
This is
number
what they
one.
do,
No,
right?
I cannot. I'm not going with that.
You
I'm
don't
not
agree
going
with it, but that's the
What
way
is-
it is.
Okay, but what does it have to
Lil
do with her
Nas
getting
X,
out the house?
So what? It's not what they do. We know there's a lot of celebrities that you don't know nothing about. It's not what they do. It's what they do. It's what the baby do.
What
It's
is
not
that?
what the celebrities do. It's what he do, and he did it wrong. That was wrong.
That's fine. But why? Okay,
A lot of them. So what? It's not everybody.
But
A lot of regular people do it.
but
And what regular people do it, and I'm a regular people that don't do it. So I can So what did that matter if you're celebrities? If celebrities do it, celebrities don't do it. As this celebrity, the baby, you were wrong for doing that. That was dead ass wrong. Why would you do that, bro?
He was wrong for going live.
Why you want to smear her name like that? Like
He didn't smear her name.
Bro, what? Bro, she's a whole artist. She got her own thing. She's a whole artist. Dan Lay's a whole artist.
Was he lying? Was he lying?
I don't know what it doesn't
No,
matter.
I'm just asking.
That doesn't
No.
matter.
Okay, so the truth the truth doesn't matter. He said it.
I don't know.
So you're calling him a liar? Are you calling him a liar?
I don't know. I don't know what he was talking. That was he was saying. I'm talking
He
about
said
how he
that-
went about it.
he
Calling
said-
her out her name all live.
He said
in
that
front
she
of
was-
hundreds of thousands of people was unnecessary.
He
and he
said
shouldn't
that.
have done that.
He said that.
Period.
All he said was she was a side chick and she crazy. If she's a crazy, what I'm saying is, Rat. Have you ever dealt with a crazy chick?
The man went on live. Telling about
I don't care.
her personal information.
So
And why she in the house?
what was personal? What was
Green with him.
Rad? Can I ask you this? Rad,
You know, live talking about me. I'm in
Rad.
the next room.
But Rad, he told her to leave.
Yes,
She wasn't supposed to
did.
be there.
Yes, he did. But
Okay,
as
so
a man,
deal
as
with
a
that.
man-
As a man,
as
what?
a man, call the police.
He called the Rad. He called the police. He no, this is the problem. This is the problem. No,
You trying to go tit for
Rad.
tat?
No, you're not.
Rad.
Rad. Okay, Rad.
Kid stuff.
Okay,
you
Rad.
tit for tat with a little girl, and
Rad.
that's a problem on you, the baby.
Rad.
You a man, be a man, lead a
Rad.
situation.
So
Period.
what you're saying is, if
Get
I
out the house, you got mad houses. You got mad money. Go
Rad.
somewhere else until that
Rad.
situation's handled.
Rad.
Handle
So-
it like
so-
a little kid
No.
on a phone.
No,
That's
no.
little kid shit, bro.
Okay,
You can't tell me it's not.
I'm not saying that everything that the baby did was right, but what you're saying is absolutely insane. It's nuts. Why do
Just a perspective.
if I'm paying millions of dollars for a house that I bought, why should I leave a house when I'm telling a woman I don't want to deal with it anymore to leave? She should.
Because she's unwilling, and at this
That's
point,
not get the fuck. I don't care. Stop doing that. Red, that's stupid.
No,
That's dumb.
no.
Get out my house.
The situation.
No, we're not doing no
talking
domestic.
about?
I'm not putting my hand. You're not gonna put
I
your
didn't
hands on me.
put-
I'm
I
putting your
didn't.
hands on you. I'm not
but-
calling no police. I'm not trying
I
to call the
am.
police on
I
you. but I have
am.
to call the police
I
on
do
you.
want to call the police.
Bro, I'm not
I
going
don't want
live.
you
I'm not calling you
here.
out your name.
I don't.
Bro,
Rad,
me?
why can't she
Bro,
get out my
me?
house?
Sam.
If it was a man, what would you do?
Time out. Me calling you out your name, a girl out, he gotta know who she is. It's not like he don't know who she
It's
is.
his child's mother.
Right?
It's his child's mother.
Okay, so
mother.
you gotta know what reaction you gotta get out when you do something. What are you?
No,
what are we talking about?
no,
We're not
no.
having a conversation.
I
right?
was speaking to the
We're
comments.
not trying to be.
I was speaking to the
We're not
comments.
trying to be proactive. We're trying to just. What do you mean? If you're going tit for tat,
He's
with
not.
a younger,
He's not going
he
tit
went
for tat. He's not. He just told her to get out of her house. She wouldn't get out of her house. He called the police. She still
Did
didn't
he
get out of her
go
house.
live?
What he's supposed
Did
to
he go
do?
live, call her name
Okay,
and stuff.
but Rad.
What are you talking about?
Let's rewind because we getting away from the nature of my question.
Yes.
Because Rad, I agree with 100% what you're saying. The baby
But
still
was
had
petty. He was petty.
like his brother was there.
his
manager sister.
He could have left. He don't gotta be there.
But why does he stop saying that?
Wait. Because it's a difference between should have and I should have left or I don't have to. Like, he didn't have to leave.
He didn't have to leave.
He don't have to leave.
He don't have to leave.
But he should have
But
left.
she
He
does.
should have left. If
Why
he don't let-
why
if
she
he-
should?
hold on.
But why is she not leaving?
Because
she didn't leave, so you got to figure it.
From Rad's standpoint, Rad's standpoint is, if as a man you gotta be in control of the situation, and you gotta know that you have so much at stake here that you know what? Go ahead.
And the child mother do.
Yo, you do that. I'm going over to the hotel. I'm calling my lawyer.
What if
I'm calling the police, and I'm gonna handle this hands off, no mess, no PR, no nothing. I don't disagree with that, Rap. But my question is, if women not gonna hold her accountable, and men really just gonna focus on the baby, which I'm okay with men focusing on men, but at what point does anybody ever say, yo, Jenny Lee, she shouldn't have did that shit either? Like, when does any of that bad behavior come into play?
I think it can't come into play. But the issue is,
stop saying can.
But Mike, you want me to ignore what the baby did, and it's too egregious for me to ignore it. Because you keep talking about. Listen to me. Let me finish talking though, because you keep asking me when we go home, Dan Lee available. But the issue is what he did took all that out the window when he did that. Because now
I disagree wholeheartedly.
I'm talking about for this situation.
She was trespassing on his house, right?
Listen to me. Now, if he handled that better, she looked like the bad guy.
Okay,
now,
right.
but now, listen to me. Listen to me. Now, because how he handled it, now everybody talk about toxic. Now people talking about he a narcissist. Now people talking about their relationship. Now listen to me. Now people talk about the baby and like how they projecting their relationships and how how dudes.
So what?
They
was gonna do that anyway.
They was, but no, I don't know. I don't know. The story he told in the beginning was some stand-up stuff what he was talking about. How he acted at the end was terrible. It countered everything he was talking about in the beginning. It took away everything to me. It was like, bro, how can that what you was talking about in the beginning lead to you doing? Why are you there? Why can't you go to the hotel room and do this?
Okay, are you saying that because
why she there?
Are you saying that because he has money?
Insane.
This is my issue when you say
I'm
that.
saying yes.
So
you
if
have
he
access,
if he did
you
not
handle situations different.
If he did not have money, it would be a different. What would be the alternative?
No, you go to your mom's house, bro. Go somewhere else.
So just for the sake of the argument, if there is nowhere else to go, what is the course of action for another man?
It's somewhere else to go.
Somewhere else to go. Just go to the store.
Yes, bro. Yes. Let's flip it. Let's flip it.
Okay. Let's
flip it to the girl. If I got a daughter, so if something happens, physically, I'm gonna go back to specifically.
Nothing physically happened. He did not hit that girl.
No, I'm just saying. Let's go back to Kareem Hunt, like the Kareem. Remember the Kareem Hunt video?
I want to use this example, but nothing physically happened. That's not fair because if something you're taking it.
Flip it in this example, though.
Okay.
Flip it in this example.
I want to flip it out.
Just in this example. No.
It's the baby is Danny Lee, and Danny Lee is the baby, and it's people there, and flip it.
Yeah, flip it.
Flip it and what?
Meaning. No. You're right. You do it.
I do it. If Danny Lee asked the baby to leave and he started going crazy, then those people that were there would have got the baby the fuck out of there.
Correct. And they'd have been right for that, right?
And then the police would have came.
And
it's not the same.
The baby.
Why?
Oh, it's not the same.
Why is it not the same? Why is it not the same?
Because Dan Lee being physical is different than the baby being physical. As simple as that. A man and a woman being physical is still two different things. So if Dan Lee being physical, we know that.
So Danny Lee could went and got a knife and stabbed the baby up.
Yeah, I don't understand why are you saying that, right?
Like, yo, what?
Yes.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
But we not going.
No, you can't do that.
Come on, guys.
That's why it's a double. Right. We're talking about
Rad. He's a double standard. I'm not saying it's okay.
But
I'm saying as men and other people, if we see a man being aggressive around a woman, everybody alerted. Everybody stand up. What are y'all talking
as
about?
They should, but vice versa.
I'm not saying we should stand up for a woman, but it's gonna be a different reaction. It's gonna be like, yo, what's going on? Everything all right over there? It's not. We know what y'all talking about. What y'all want
that doesn't make it. No, I want her to get out my house. That's what I want. If I own something, Okay,
How y'all wanna go about
I
it?
want to snatch her and throw her out my house like I would do anything else. That's what I want to do.
I just want the
I don't
Because
agree.
it's not fair for her to be there.
accountable to.
Yes,
that's
but there's
crazy.
different ways to- But what I'm saying is to flip it.
What is the
what I would
way?
tell my daughter, but
What
what I
is
would
the
tell
way?
my daughter is
Get
to
the
walk.
hell out.
If I found out my daughter was in a situation where she could have removed herself from it before an altercation happened, I'm talking to my daughter like you're crazy. If you can get out, get out. I don't care about him being a man. I don't care about him being aggressive, talking you crazy. I gotta hold you accountable for that.
But he wasn't.
If it was my daughter, I'm saying like so. Even if it was flipped, if you can get out, get out.
Can I say this?
Remove yourself from that situation. That's always going to be my answer to whatever is happening right here, no matter who it is. Flip it if you want.
What I'm saying is, and this is, I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying, but the issue is this, Rad, is on two folds. Number one, in this situation, the baby, from what we've seen, we only seen what we've seen on live. I don't know what happened when they wasn't on live, but from what we've seen on the live, he wasn't necessarily aggressive. He wasn't. Like in theory, what he did. Whether you disagree with it or agree with it or not, he was in the confines of a home that he pays for. He was on live talking.
Yo, Sam,
Like, I don't understand.
You go live talking about anybody that's right next to you, bro. Come on,
But that's not the scenario. The scenario is I told you to leave multiple times. I actually called the
That
cops
doesn't
and I
matter.
asked the. See, that's the problem.
Sam, you
Rad.
act like you
Why?
gonna act
Why?
like I'm not about to do
But
because
Rad,
you know her.
Rad,
Sam, you know
I
her.
don't
You know
care.
you
I don't
trying to
care
get a
if I know her or
reaction out of
not.
her.
I don't
You're
care.
trying to get a
That's
reaction
not
out
the
of this
point.
woman
I'm not
instead
trying
of-
to get a reaction. I just want you to leave.
Why
Right?
you
I
go
have a
live?
right.
Tell me why you went live. Tell me. Okay. All right. Mike and Sam. Why did he go live?
Because he wanted her to leave, and she left. After the live, she actually left. It actually worked in theory.
How did she get out?
She left. She walked out.
Well, who?
I don't care where she walked out with.
How did she get out?
I don't know. She walked out.
What did the cops come?
I think the cops may have came back. I'm not sure. The cops came initially, and they didn't remove her for some strange reason. I don't know why. I don't understand why. How if I'm paying for a house and somebody is here that I don't want here, that I should be able to get the cops to remove them, just like they were removing men. Am I missing
Yes,
something?
you should.
So they were
Yeah.
wrong. So the cops were wrong.
Cops are definitely wrong.
Yes, the cops were wrong as hell. They need to be held accountable for that. That's wrong.
They do.
She needed to get her ass out. Period. Am I missing something, Rad? I don't care because
I'm not saying that she shouldn't have left if you don't want her there. I'm not saying that.
the cops should
And I
have
don't
removed
know,
her.
and I don't know what happened. Like you said, I don't know what happened outside the live. Now, do you care that she don't got nowhere to go? Maybe you don't care.
I don't get it, but
Obviously.
but we can't do that. We
I
can't
know,
do
I'm not
that.
saying you don't
That's-
have to care.
No,
I'm not
I don't
saying
care.
you have to
I
care.
actually don't
I'm
care.
not saying you have to care. I'm
No,
not
I
saying
don't
you
care.
have to care.
No, I don't care. No,
but
I don't
going
care.
live doing what he
I don't.
did
By the way,
was
I don't
unnecessary. Going live doing what he did was unnecessary. It doesn't take away from what she did. It does not.
Can I
But it
ask you
shows
this,
the type
Rad?
of man he is.
But can
to
I
me.
ask you this? If somebody slap you,
That's all I'm
what is
saying.
your reaction to that? If somebody slap you, what would you do?
I smack him back.
Okay, then.
So I had nothing to do with nothing. But
I just don't
So-
understand why is his reaction so bad when the first reaction was she
because
disrespected him
he
in
was
his
on
house?
live, but that was petty, bro. The whole
Man,
world
was-
know. Now the whole she's a star, bro. Come on, bro.
She's not a
Like,
star. Bro.
why-
Stop. I don't give a
but
damn.
she's-
Why do you
she's
care
a
that she's
new-
a star? Like, man, what does
Because-
that have to do with anything? Stop
I mean,
talking.
it don't matter.
Because
If y'all don't want if he
Rad.
him being a businessman, him being in the music industry, in entertainment, understanding all this stuff, why would you want to do that to her, bro? Come on, I
don't give a
mean,
damn
but
about her.
because you being tit for tat, because you're not being a man, you being tit for tat. My point.
okay, so the
Rad,
man move is to leave and allow her to stay in his house.
Do you care about any of your old joint career aspirations when I was dating?
I don't know what he's talking
Care
about.
about that?
I was so young, but if it was now and if she was like something of importance, that would come into the factor of
Damn,
how
you
situation is
what I'm
handled.
talking about.
What do you
care
mean?
about
Yes,
What
it-
are
he
you
leaves?
talking about, Rad?
I think he should have. I mean, that's how she make her bread. I mean,
you talk
it's a
about
child of your mother.
Okay,
the
maybe she
Jay-Z
should
and
leave
Beyonce.
then.
It's a child.
no.
It's the mother of your child. She got to make money. Or now you. But now child support coming. Now all this stuff is coming now.
So?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this is out now.
So what?
Bitter baby mom. But-
so what? And
But
so
it may potentially
so-
now, potentially how you handle this, it can be
Yes.
different. But I'm saying now it's tit for tat. Now it's tit for tat. It's probably been like that, but it's tit for tat. And as a man, you doing tit for tat things.
real quick, Mike. Real
I'm
quick.
sorry. I don't like it.
Just real quick.
I don't like it.
Real quick.
That's
okay.
tit for tat. I
So,
don't like it.
so
agree with you, Rad.
so the
I
right
agree with
move
that.
is for him to leave his own house until when?
Until she's removed.
Down.
How okay, so if the police
However
say
long it takes.
That's the most foolish
No,
thing I've ever heard in my life. See,
nah,
this is
nah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
ridiculous.
That's why it's so stupid.
The men
It doesn't make sense.
Lost out here.
It's like that does not make
So
sense.
what were you up there? You was gonna take her out and pull her out?
1000%.
That what you gonna do?
1000%.
I'm not doing it.
1000%. Oh, it's
I
either.
will find a better
Watch
way.
this. Watch
I'll
this.
find a better way.
Watch
I
this.
think the officials will get it. I'll
Watch
figure
this.
it out. I'm not putting my hands on her.
I'm either removing her myself, and what I'm doing, I'm calling the cops, and I'm telling the cops exactly what I'm doing, and my assistant can film it. I'm saying this person is trespassing on my property, and I'm removing them. I have the right to do that. Everybody has the right to do that. It's just a fact. Or I am taking my brother, my publicist, or wherever she was, and my 3-month-old baby, and we're leaving, and you can stay here by yourself.
Yeah, that's essentially what I said.
No, you didn't say nothing
Yeah.
about the baby.
Yeah.
Like literally the little baby, not the baby.
So Mills.
remove yourself from the situation, guys.
The girl.
Do,
Not
do
somebody.
you understand where I'm coming from? Right, Preach and Rad are kind of on a little bit more extremes than I am. But do you see what Preach and I are talking about at all? Or no, we totally off.
I get it, but I think you're looking more at the majority. All right, you want majority of the people to hold the women accountable.
I want
Like,
somebody.
She
said somebody.
Yeah,
Nobody told her accountable.
There's some people
That's
out
his
there
baby mother.
that's holding her
So
accountable.
what? Get out my house, though. You can be my baby mother, my sister. This is my house. I feel disrespected, and there's the door. Walk out. We don't like this. My only issue is like why do we do this? Get out. There's the door. You can leave.
Who's we? This isn't an extreme thing.
No, it's not. This happens all the time. That's the problem.
But we don't know about it. But when you see it,
We do.
it's like, bro, you got to be a man, especially if you got resources. But you got resources.
So
You're not
what?
one of these little kids. You're not an immature little bum somewhere. You somebody
That's
who can remove yourself from the situation and can handle it better. I'm telling you, we getting calls from people, OGs.
I don't
telling him,
care.
Bro, you should
No,
do
for
that better.
sure.
That doesn't
You getting
mean.
calls.
But
What do you-
so
I
what?
don't care.
So what?
Shut up. What are we talking about then? What are we talking about?
Correct.
But the problem is they done the same thing in that
All
situation.
you want to do is
Read the newspaper.
somebody tell you how to do it better. Yo, you should have did it like that. This is how you should handle it better. That's how we do it. We're not trying to go tit for tat with women. Why are we trying to get one up women?
He's not
What-
one up.
what's
He's
the
telling her to get out of his
one-up
house.
women?
How is he
No,
one
it's
up her
not.
by
It's
telling her to
like
get out of his house?
The answer should be a man. What's the answer? Be a man.
The man thing is okay.
Period.
The man
you
thing.
tit for tat for women. Y'all trying to win up women. That's crazy.
Okay, the
That's
man-
crazy.
the-
Y'all gonna always lose that battle.
The man
Y'all
thing
trying
is
to holding a woman accountable. It does not matter. Be a man.
It doesn't matter.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Be a
That's the
man.
craziest thing I've ever heard. That's the
No,
craziest
that's the
thing.
Be a
crazy
man.
part.
You hold them.
I hear so.
You hold them
That's what men do. Men hold people accountable. Women,
Yes.
children, and
Including
everybody.
women.
That's why
Including women.
that's why when we over there in Arab land, they kill women and they whip women because they holding them accountable, right? That's the problem. We've been soft.
Yeah, Mike.
We've
That's the
been
side you on.
soft.
That's the side you on, Mike.
Give it a stick.
That's the side you
We
on, Mike.
soft. They not soft.
That's the side you on, bro.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the extreme.
They not
That's the side you
soft.
on, bro.
They not soft,
I'm out.
Brad.
I'm out.
No.
They hold the women accountable. If you
I'm
talk, I kill you. Simple.
I'm out.
It's simple.
I'm out. I'm out.
But
Y'all got
no, a woman.
I'm not saying don't hold women accountable.
No,
but
I'm
y'all-
saying.
And I'm
but
not saying
want-
you should
you
kill
want-
women. By the way,
No, I'm saying, but I like you want something. I don't know what you want. You want like I think a lot of the internet is made of honestly, it's just me just subjectively saying something. Probably mostly women.
absolutely, probably.
So it's like,
Caddy has women.
what do you want?
Women-
Would you want the
women-
internet? You want the internet? to hold them- The internet to hold women accountable?
Women held women accountable back in the day.
Women hold men accountable.
Yeah, but we had no problem holding us accountable.
Yeah. Why do
So
they have
why
that
you
right?
so you don't think women hold other women accountable now? You think it's gone?
I
Nobody
think
holds
it's-
women accountable.
I'm gonna say nobody,
It's few
but
far
it's not,
between.
it's not more than 10%, probably.
That's just what
I
you
hear
see.
you. Women,
That's
I
what
think
you see.
this is it's so hard for me because this specific thing is childbirth and shit, postpartum, all that
I
stuff
don't
is in
care.
fact there.
Why do we
Yeah,
keep
I know.
talking
I
about
care
this
about
though?
stuff like
But right,
No. Wait.
It's
Can I say this real
hold on,
quick?
wait.
You
No,
said
go
what you
ahead.
said.
Postpartum and all that stuff is important.
But okay, this is my
It
problem.
happens.
This is my only
You got
issue
to be
with
more
that.
sensitive about.
Okay,
You got to be sensitive about stuff like
but,
that.
But
And he wasn't.
He doesn't. No, he does not have to be more sensitive about it.
I think you
right?
should. I think you do. I think you should.
He doesn't. Okay, should, but he does not have to.
I'm
He
talking about
does-
being a man. You should be a man at all times.
No. That's not true. That's not true
Yes,
at
it
all.
is. Yes, it
He
is.
does not have to do anything for that woman. He doesn't have to.
He don't.
He has to do everything for
they
that
aren't married.
child. They are not married. He
I
has
didn't
no
say that. I didn't
allegiance
say-
to her. So I don't. So he doesn't have to care about I
So
don't
this
give
is
a
the,
fuck
but
what
this
it
is what
is.
he did is the opposite. He did what was the opposite
No,
of
no,
doing
no,
something for
no.
her.
He had
did
his,
the opposite with
no,
that lie.
He actually didn't.
That was the opposite.
He actually didn't. He had his child. His child was fine.
He
His
did
child.
the opposite.
Can I say this though? His child
That
was
was the
taken care
opposite of
okay.
doing nothing. That was doing something
Yeah.
hurtful.
Okay,
That
can
was
I
opposite.
ask you this,
shouldn't have
Rad?
done that.
Can I ask you this? Was the child being taken care
Period.
of in his house?
Yes.
Then he did what he was supposed to do. Thank you.
So I don't know. I heard you saying, Rad, and I'm sure.
I heard what y'all saying, too.
And I'm sure you're gonna raise up your sons to be men and everything, but they're gonna go out
Me
there
too.
and find women that have not been held accountable. That's gonna be all in their face, and Dub gonna have to be paying hotel fees for 2 months. What's some chick
Like
in
the
his
most
place?
idiotic stuff I've ever heard in my life.
Yes. And if he come to me, I'm gonna say be a man about it, son, because this.
Are you
you
gonna
gotta
pay
be
the
a man
bill?
about it, son.
Are you gonna pay
I'm
the
not gonna
hotel
tell-
bill though?
What do y'all want? What do
I want you to pay.
me to tell
I
him?
want you to pay his
What do y'all
hotel
want me to
bill.
tell him? Yank
Pay
the girl out?
pay
And get
Ace
a-
hotel
potentially
bill.
get a deme-
But
like,
can
come
you
on,
do
bro.
that?
Come on, let me not do
Nobody
it.
said that, Rad. Nobody said that.
I did say that. Get her out. Yes, get her
well,
out.
Stop saying y'all.
Get her
Stop
out.
saying y'all then.
Would you yank your man
I
out your
know.
house that you don't want there?
So what do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want us to do?
I don't.
What's your
I don't-
answer?
I want somebody on this panel.
Old women
Shai,
accountable.
I want you to be like, listen, Danny Lee, you are foul. I want you to give her as much or at least a quarter of the energy that you just yelled at the baby for.
I wouldn't have known if it wasn't for the baby.
I
So
don't
what?
care. I don't know why you
So
keep
what?
bringing that
So
up.
what?
Because
Yeah,
so
like,
what?
what-
That's a big deal. That's
What
a
does that
big
mean?
fucking deal. That's a
no,
big
no,
deal.
no. Because men get abused in silence. We ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, like
What
I
are
don't
you talking
understand
about?
why you
No,
guys-
Right.
no,
That's-
because people get abused in silence and stuff. But what, bro?
Yo, can a woman abuse a man?
Behavior is bad
the
behavior.
difference.
I don't care what
It is bad behavior. But
Let's ask this.
All of us do it.
Can a
All of
woman?
us do it.
No, I don't.
know what
Don't
he-
put. I
know
don't
what
do
he
that.
did.
I don't do that.
I don't know what he did to that girl. I don't know what he did to that girl.
He nutted in her the night
Nobody
before.
knows.
That's what he did.
Nobody knows what he did to that girl. Mike, you just going off his word. You going off the baby word. I don't know. But what I'm saying,
Oh.
I don't know what happened.
Now you believe in a woman over the man.
I don't know
Yo,
what
you
happened.
simping
All
right
I'm
now,
saying is-
bro. You simping right
That
now,
boy's
bro.
crazy.
Yo, you simping right now. You're simping.
y'all talking
That's
about the
simping
content.
shit.
I'm talking about the reaction to
You're
what happened. Y'all
simping.
talking about y'all trying to go tit for tat with women.
No,
I'm not.
nobody's trying to go tit for tat for women.
Yeah,
I'm
y'all
saying,
are.
can
Clearly.
women? Let me ask you this question real quick. Can women abuse men?
Yes.
What should happen when they do?
Whatever the recourse is.
What is the recourse? What is the recourse? I'm asking.
If a woman is physically hitting a man, he should leave the house.
If she,
Call the police.
if he is,
Yes,
if she is emotionally abusing him,
He should leave the relationship.
so you would agree that's the same thing for the woman.
Yes.
Rap might get canceled.
I'm crying.
You blaming the woman
All right.
now.
Yeah, that's all I've been wanting, Rad. So let's get into a little sports. It's a lot to cover. Did we talk about fantasy football? And did I give y'all my theory about why fantasy football is bad or is good and bad?
No, you need to talk about that.
Okay. I thought I wanted to talk about one show, but it got cut off.
Okay.
I think fantasy football is I think it's great, but I think let me lay it out. My quarterback is Matt Ryan.
You're terrible.
If this was, I don't know, 20 years ago, Matt Ryan would still maybe be a top 5 quarterback. But
Okay.
now we have more knowledge and people have him on his team and they could tell how terrible he is. Like people knew Big Ben, like Big Ben, you're terrible now. Like fans know for real now. Matt Ryan, you're terrible now. It's time for you to go. Versus like, I know people was playing fantasy back in the Brett Favre days, but it was like you had to do a newspaper and all that shit. If people had an app and Brett Favre last couple years, all that, Brett Favre coming back, he's the good old boy coming back. It would have been none of that. Brett Favre, you're terrible. We know you're terrible. You keep getting -4 points every game. It's time for you to move the hell on. But on the flip side, it's players like Josh Allen who may not was getting that much love when the Bills was terrible, but Josh Allen was good in fantasy. He got hella love out of nowhere. So like, I guess what's our thoughts about that? Like y'all think that is more true, that people are more aware of the terrible, like the the players that's getting older, and you can see their numbers going down and down and down, and people are more quicker to call people bad than before?
Yeah, I think I mean, if you play fantasy, seeing from a fantasy view, right? Because even a good quarterback this year, I guess, would be Jalen Hurts. Like, quote unquote, if you watch NFL Live and those shows, they talking about, is Gardner Minshew gonna get a job? Is he coming up? Is they gonna replace him with Gardner Minshew or something? But in fantasy land, that's insane. He's a top 10 quarterback. He's literally been finishing the top 10 every week, besides like one or something like that. So it's two different conversations you having. So it depends. So I definitely agree with that. So and that narrative could potentially hurt and help people too. You know what I mean? People liking Jalen Hurts, even if people fantasy leagues and fans is booting for him and want him to do good because he do good in fantasy, compared to just only hearing a narrative of he might not be, get it to be the
tall enough,
the prototypical guy we want and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely agree. Is definitely different. It's a nuance, and yeah, I definitely noticed it. Yeah.
I think it's funny. I think a lot of it deals with coaching, in my opinion. Like if you have a quarterback that is good in fantasy, generally when you look at it, like they should be able to win regular games. Like, I mean, those are stats. Those are not like you have to put up stats. I mean, sometimes it can happen in garbage time, but that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, okay, play to his strengths. I think it's coaching, and they are winning some games now, right? Even like the Brett Favre example, Brett Favre still won games. Like they still play to his strengths. Josh Allen eventually will win games because stats are stats. I mean, you eventually you have to turn into something.
Unless you Blake Bortles.
Yeah, but Blake
Bortles year.
Blake Bortles beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs.
No.
I mean, he actually won games. I mean,
that one year
he beat
they was
the Steelers
terrible.
in the
He
playoffs.
was like top 5 in fantasy because it was garbage time. It was the worst defense
but I'm saying
ever.
Blake Bortles did get in a playoff game and he beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, that happened. So I mean, like what I'm saying is
about Tim Tebow. Are you talking about Tim Tebow?
No, Blake Bortles.
Bortles. They went to AFC
Yeah, they went
Championship.
to the AFC Championship.
I didn't know they beat the Steelers that year. I thought you specifically talking about one.
They put like 45 on them.
Yeah, they put up. It was a crazy game. My point is, it's just like, yes, there is nuance with it, but at the same time, like generally, stats don't lie. I mean, they can feed you some bad trends every now and again, but like if I can rush for 60 yards, then you have to use that to my advantage. Period.
Jameis, 30 for 30.
Yeah, but he had 30 interceptions.
I think he was top 7. I think he was top 7 fantasy quarterback.
That was
top
insane.
8, something like that.
Yeah.
But like even like is Todd Gurley even in the league right now?
No, he's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's different, that's a running back issue.
Well, yes, but people are more like people not even clamoring for Todd Gurley, really. Right? He was terrible last year in fantasy. People just like, all right, cool.
His
he's
was
going
shot,
out. He was bad. Yeah.
But
I know, but I'm saying, but people are more aware of it. I don't think people could linger around the league. They can, but I think fans would be like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm told, like, if T.O. came to Buffalo,
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah,
anybody like that. Anybody, as soon as you're Mark Ingram, as soon as your production dipped,
Josh Gordon,
bro. Yeah, it's like you cool, but you're gone.
What you're saying is the awareness of it helps
the fans know.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the
fans know now.
The information age is booming, right? Like, I mean, everything is at the drop of this. Like, we think that we're aficionados, we're experts because we have access to all the stats. And you know what though, the analytics has done that. That's why players push back on analytics so much, because the power is shifting and they see that. You can see that, right? Like the X's and O's, like just somebody going out there. Like if we go out there and we watch a practice of basketball, or we go out there and watch a practice of football, like that intangibleness of playing and understanding the game and understanding nuances, like, oh, we can figure things out like that. That is valuable. But what they'll tell you is that no, the numbers are more valuable. So it's a tug and pull, and I think it helps us in certain ways, and it hurts us in other ways, right? Like, I mean, we can throw away certain players, but they actually still mean something. Like Mark Ingram, he actually is very valuable to the Saints. He just sucks in fantasy. Valuable. I mean, he's very, very valuable. But
yeah, I think and it's just important. Fantasy, you got to know, the third running back. I mean, some teams you want to know the backup, the third backup. The
rookie.
backup quarterbacks. Every team, the rookie that they drafted.
Yeah, people be on rookies.
Elijah Moore.
You just know so many people. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
You think coaches run plays for their fantasy players?
Yes.
Kevin Stefanski mentioned fantasy after something. He mentioned it. I don't know if it's a good or a bad way. Probably I know he mentions. I know some, and Josh Allen plays fantasy football. He been on fantasy football shows and he talks about it. He got fantasy team, so I know players. Josh Allen. So I know players do it. Austin Eckler is a big fantasy guy. So if he send out tips on if he playing or not. Like if he was, I remember he was questionable, and he put out a picture of his starting lineup, and he was in his starting lineup. That was letting know his fans knowing that I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? So they very aware of it. They aware of players are aware of fantasy. So I'm assuming coaches are too.
I mean, you got to be aware of the world. I mean, why wouldn't you be? Yeah. Fantasy football is the biggest thing going.
It is. Like, bro, I had anxiety watching that Chiefs and who does this play?
Oakland. Well, not Oakland.
Chiefs Vegas. Bro, I had anxiety watching that game because I was going against Tyreek Hill. Like, I care so much about that game, bro. Fantasy.
Yeah, if I gotta have somebody do bad, I don't watch it. I can't do it. I only watch it if somebody can do good for me. Like I didn't watch. Yeah. I had a couple people going for the San Fran. I stopped watching it. I can't watch it. I'm not hoping you don't score. I just said I'm not doing this. I just turned it off. What happens? I can't do it, man. I can't do it. It just
what fantasy is happening with gambling as well. Now that gambling is becoming more and more widespread. And a lot of people, a lot of like states are basically okay, it's open season now.
Yeah, New York about to do it.
So it's like that's another thing, right? And if you notice,
player props.
The announcers are just starting to kind of talk. I mean, first of all, you can't watch an NFL game without a FanDuel ad, literally. Like, I mean, it's like you cannot watch.
They know what it is. They know.
So it's like, they know the spreads. They're not stupid. They're very.
There's so much money in it. It's so much money in it. You know what I mean? There's so much money in that. People will, it's just so much money in it, of course.
Yo, we gotta do the first basket hitter, man. Like, I've been feeling it.
Send it.
I've been feeling
my buzz. Y'all put on my buzz. Shout out to my buzz. They beat the Lakers. Lonzo had 28 or something like that.
Really a buzz right
Did they just lose to the
my
Warriors?
Buzz good. Levine, yeah, I mean, but Steph, Steph is Steph. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at the Steph thing. He MVP right now. But my Bulls playing good. Levine, DeRozan.
No more Charlotte.
I'm Charlotte. I like Charlotte. I watch Charlotte, but I'm a Lonzo fan. He, older. I guess that's what it is. I watch LaMelo here and there, but I watch the Bulls. You know what I mean? So they look good. They might be real competitive in the East. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my Bulls. Westbrook gonna trade it though. Westbrook gonna trade it though. I'm still on that.
So
they got 4. I mean, if you count Lonzo 4, Vooch is nice. He's not playing right now, but Vooch is good. Good center.
I say, what narrative in sports any narratives in sports that kind of piques your interest? Football, basketball.
I think Steph the best player in NBA right now. Is that I mean
I disagree.
Steph the best player in NBA. He is.
I think Giannis.
He had to pick his powers. And when he had to pick his powers, he affected the game. I mean, last year I came on say the best offensive weapon ever. I think he affects the game. I mean, it's really, obviously Jordan and Wilt, those guys, obviously, but he walking in that room where like when he plays and he's on his A game, is nothing you can do. You just watch in awe. The players is watching in awe of it. It's like,
I don't
what you gonna do?
I don't disagree that Steph is amazing and he is an all timer. Like he
in the room. He walked in the room like I'm sitting with y'all boys right now. Like
I think he got to win another ring for me. But
yeah, another MVP. I think another MVP. I think Giannis, or another ring for me. Either or.
Giannis is just better than him, but it's not close in my opinion. I think defensively, I think like, defensively, I don't understand why like defensively, Giannis is the best player defensively on the court. It's a fact. Like he literally protects the rim. He does everything. So it's just like he's literally the best player here, and he's like top 2 on. I mean, it's like so like you can't like I edge him out. Like in my opinion, you just edge him out.
A fully rolled in when Clay come back, a fully rolling Golden State.
What we talking?
I might take him over the Bucks.
We're talking.
I might take him over the
teams.
Bucks.
I mean, that's a
Because
team thing.
I mean, that's Steph.
But
That's Steph. I mean, Clay is top 4 too, so I'm not gonna say that's Steph, but I don't know. Steph is
Curry
different.
is
When
amazing.
you watch him play, like
saying that he's not.
teams literally like shift when he do that little cut, like 3 players run with him and it'd be like open layups all day. It's like people would like 3 players run with Steph when he do a little back cut thing. Like it's over when he run baseline. It's like where do you see that at? You don't see that nowhere. That's like, yo, the whole team just mind is just shifting his step, and it's like open layups for Poole, open layup for everybody. It's
I
crazy.
see it all the time. It's just bad defense. But it's just all what it is.
He does it consistently. Steph does it.
No, I'm just saying it's just bad defense. I've seen a lot of people do bad defensive plays all the time. Like ball you the man.
I know. Yeah. I know. He just broke the record for most threes.
He's amazing.
Like 600 less games. I guess how long before? Well, he can be playing for a while, but how long until he retired? Yeah, we hope that I think it'd be broken.
Technically, right now,
his 3
technically, Buddy Hill is on pace.
Yeah, that would be broken.
He's on pace. Buddy Hill now actually is
broken.
Pacing Steph, because Steph missed, the ankles kind of messed him up. It'd probably be a different stratosphere without those ankles injuries.
Well, it's not even that.
Buddy Hill, technically, Buddy Hill is on pace.
But how long Buddy need to play for?
He could play. He's definitely gonna beat him. I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't know if he's gonna beat him or not, but
he is.
He got to be consistently good. He got to beat, because Steph gonna play at this level. Steph should make 5 threes a game. That's insane.
I know, but
that's 5.
That remains to be seen. I don't know if he's still.
That's 15 points on the board every game.
I understand that, but
guaranteed.
We'll see how long he plays. But my point is, when Steph got into the league, we weren't shooting threes at the clip. So I mean, like, he's actually behind. Like, he didn't come in. He was always a marksman. He was always the best shooter.
Trey Young.
Like, Steph is the person. Like, he didn't start threes. I never want to say that, but he is the person we look at to say, okay, we have to shoot 100 threes a game now, right? He is the shift. He shifted the game. He's
my point is, as hell. As impactful as anybody else, almost.
There's going to be a better shooter than Steph.
I don't know, bro.
I think so.
I don't know.
I think just by happenstance.
Making more threes doesn't make you a better shooter.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you go say somebody gonna make more threes, then I'll make him a better shooter. So I ain't going with that. I don't know if it's gonna be a better shooter than this man. What he's doing is you just saying it's like
somebody better though.
I don't know.
Everything you do.
Period.
It's like saying somebody gonna be better at the fadeaway than Jordan and Kobe. People still don't say Kobe is.
I just said
it's
that
like,
there are going to be somebody better. There's going to be somebody better than Steph Curry.
I don't say that.
It will be. It's a fact. Especially at what he does.
It might take some time.
I mean,
I'm 20, 30 years.
I didn't say tomorrow.
Maybe not a lifetime. I don't know. We'll see.
They say LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
They don't say that.
People say that all the time.
and you despise it every time.
Yeah, but I think Kobe Bryant is better than Michael Jordan. That's my personal opinion, though. Everybody does not agree with me that, but some people do.
Shout out to Kobe.
Yeah.
All right. What do we have? Anything else?
Nah.
I don't think so, bro.
I guess I'll give a shout out to Kamala. Shout out to Kamala. No, she got some troubles going, I guess, in the White House. It's some dysfunction in the White House.
What happened?
So,
I haven't been.
Yeah, you gotta.
Nobody pays attention anymore. Because Joe Biden's in there. That's why.
Well, she's been quiet. Yeah, I know. I know.
Nobody pays attention
quiet.
I pay attention.
And I guess she still like her role. I guess she want more responsibility.
Oh,
but
I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not doing this.
You ever hold women accountable all show? You almost hold Kamala accountable.
Yeah, don't do it now.
No, you're not gonna do it now.
But that's
no, I'm not holding her up. That's just all bull, bro. How did that get out the White House?
But what
are we talking about?
But that's every vice president. That's irrelevant. So I mean, like,
Joe Biden don't even got any say. He a skeleton, bro. Like he like they say he might got dementia or something up there. What are we talking about?
That's
bro?
like saying, but I can actually
don't see him. That's why we don't see Joe Biden because they don't want to put him in front no more because he might say something stupid. He might say something that he shouldn't have said. That's why, like, we don't see Joe Biden for a reason, bro. It's all this is for a reason. He's just a figurehead, bro. He's just a figurehead.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
He's just a figurehead. We're not gonna see much of Joe Biden for the next 3 years, bro. It's just gonna be very limited. We're not gonna see him. He's not gonna give you how much, stuff that Trump gave you. They're gonna hold him because he not there all the way. I'm telling y'all, he's not there all the way.
No, you've been saying that.
He's not there, bro.
I think that's a sign of a good government, though. In my opinion.
Man, I know.
It's 1984, dog. George Orwell.
I want my government limited.
George Orwell, bro.
I'm just saying in general, like how things work. Like,
I should have voted for him.
We're not a dictatorship.
I know. I mean, if we're gonna vote for Biden, you should have voted for India Walton. But yeah, but you couldn't. I forgot. Never mind.
I definitely got voted for Biden ever again.
I had somebody had to hold him accountable.
No, I don't think. I
blame my mom.
Get an opportunity, Brad.
I blame my mom. I blame my mom, but I actually did it, and I regretted it ever since I put his name down.
Rad think I don't know why, but he gave a lot of people money. Rad think that India Walton shouldn't have to pay her tickets, Mike.
Come on, man. You don't know how
let her walk, man. That's her car. She had a baby, man. Let her drive. Let her drive.
If she is gonna be the mayor, if she gonna be the mayor, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
Matter of fact,
I'm pretty sure Byron don't pay tickets.
Byron
should not.
Byron don't take tickets.
He don't have. He don't get tickets. He don't get tickets.
Byron, you gonna be a mayor.
He don't pay tickets.
He should pay tickets. He's the mayor.
You pay the ticket.
He didn't even drive.
He came. He came and got a cut. We clapped it up for him. Shout, signature because he came. We clapped it up for him.
I should have. Yeah. I should have.
I did. I did. But Kenny said clap it up for it.
And he should. He's the mayor. Respect his due. But I will say this, Rad. I can't wait till you own real estate.
Shout out by your bound.
I can't wait till you start owning real estate and rental properties and all that. So when you have a woman in there, and when she sell you, hell no, I ain't going. I listen. Call me.
It's channels to go through. It's channels to go through.
No.
I got a guy. Shout out to my man Joe Woodley. I got a guy.
Call me.
I ain't doing
and
it.
I'm gonna tell you, Rad. Listen, baby. You can stay in here as long as you want. You ain't gotta pay $1 because Rad said, especially matter of fact, have a baby. If you have a baby, really can't put you up because it's postpartum.
I probably won't.
Rad, you go. She got
a baby. If she got a baby, I probably won't put her up. Sorry, guys.
I said, well, Rad, when you get a rental property, let me know. Me and Angie will come back.
Yeah.
I'm
if she got a baby, I probably won't put her up, man.
And I hope
it depends who it is.
And I hope Dude's still there too.
But I'm not with the rental property and stuff like that. I'm not. We flipping how we moving. You know what I mean? That's the landlords and stuff. That ain't the game I want to play. That's kind of.
I'm with you.
Talking about stuff like that. You talk about that's what you're talking about. You tell people damaging property.
I definitely don't want
damaging
that.
property.
Yeah,
I'm not really with that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Turn and burn.
Not for me. Turn and burn.
I'm crying.
Get out of there.
So do we have anything else before we get out of here?
Mill's ready.
We got one more. I mean, we gonna probably talk about it when it more come out. But that the Kyle, whatever name, the dude with the AK. Yeah, they took the weapon charges off or something like that. I saw.
Yeah, about
they dropped the weapon charges.
The nose of the gun.
I know that's what I'm saying. We're not gonna get into it. We can foreshadow here.
Next week.
We can foreshadow, but I wanted to just bring it up because something happened.
I was watching.
That's a big top. That's a big topic, and we got to talk about that when it has it unfold. We got to talk about it. It's big news. We got to talk about that. Man. That's crazy. They doing crazy shit over there, bro. They doing crazy shit. It's too quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? Not enough people talking about it. I'm saying not enough of like media, so other medias. I don't watch it like so, but maybe not enough stuff on the socials for me. Not enough stuff on my socials about it, and I think somebody need to talk about this because I don't want no janky stuff happening. I don't know, something likely to be brought on that situation.
Nigga Rat said somebody got to talk about it.
Somebody got to talk about that.
Social media.
Somebody got to talk about this. Is the social media right here? This is my social media.
I mean, it's all over the platforms.
I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about publications and stuff. I'm not talking about people. Yeah, I'm talking about
That's not true. The case.
No, I ain't talking about people. I'm talking about publications and stuff like that. Like, Breakfast Club. I'm talking about people that push media. You know what I mean? Not us. We
think special.
Black media.
Black media
birthdays,
specifically, yes. Specifically.
Shout out to
Shout out to Nut Marketing.
Shout out to Roy Sean.
Shout out to Roy.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah, it's your birthday today.
What is it? Scorpios?
Yeah, Scorpio. Marky D birthday is Thursday. Shout out to Marky D.
Shout out Marky D.
Yeah, I heard, boys gonna be in town. Boys gonna be in town this weekend. Not me. But Naz and Jerb.
I'm like, who?
Oh, word? For the birthday? So that's what's up. Or just maybe because
I don't know why Jerb coming in. I have no idea.
Yo, Jerb always come for everything but the fantasy draft.
Fantasy draft. Yeah, we kicking him out. Like that's terrible.
What's up, Mel? You got RIP?
Yeah, man. RIP to the little 12-year-old man that got killed yesterday. Some dude ran a stop sign and didn't obey the school bus stop sign and hit the little boy.
The little boy died?
He died. His birthday today too.
Oh,
in Buffalo?
That's
12-year-old boy. Yeah.
Oh, this was on the West Side, right?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
It was somewhere around.
Ran him over. He was walking home.
Damn.
Got ran over.
Oh my God.
It was a bad car accident. A bus. Yeah, I drove right past. Yeah, I drove right past it. Like,
really?
Like literally, I was like I drive straight down Bay to get to work. I was like 5 minutes away. Like I was like right around it, and it was kind of like crazy.
When I went to my interview, I don't know why a fire truck.
No kids was on the bus. No kids was on the bus.
Yeah, the
no
bus
kids on the bus.
The right away to the fire truck, but I guess I don't know.
Like
I guess you don't have to. It's kind of weird.
I don't know how I didn't see that because I went down.
Craziness, bro. Craziness.
But anyways, yeah.
Craziness. It was at like 8:45, whatever in the morning. You know.
I know, but I'm trying to think what time did they get rid of it. But anyways, yeah, it was on East Lovejoy, right?
Yeah,
South Ogden. North Ogden.
Oh, North Ogden. That's why I didn't see it. Okay, all right.
Shit, I got an Amber Alert this morning too. I didn't read it though. I forgot what.
Mobile Patrol Mills on the scene.
Y'all didn't get the Amber Alert?
No, Mills is legit the feds, bro. Like I swear to God. Maybe
because I live by the area. That's probably why. That's probably why I got it.
Oh, that's exactly why.
I'm like, what is Mills? I'm like, Mills, what are you doing? Like, but
my job is very chillax now.
The Lakers are waving West. No, I'm just playing. Sekou Dumbo, whatever his name is. I don't know. I thought
he dead, bro. Sekou is dead, right?
The Lakers can't win without LeBron.
They are waving Sekou Dumboya. I don't know. Right. Sorry, I butchered his left. Sorry.
You also a lot of ACL tears in NFL too. Like when preseason
every year.
It's crazy this year though.
No, it's like that every year, bro. Like I really think it's like.
It might be. I don't know.
I know we be saying that, but I swear to God, it'd be like this every year, bro. Like people be getting hurt.
I don't think there's many big names though.
Right? Trust me.
Who took the ACL now?
Chase Young.
Oh, Chase Young.
Robert Wood.
Von Miller the other year. Saquon Barkley. I mean, it's like we can just keep naming names.
Yeah,
bro.
A lot of people tore
RG3.
Yeah, it's like
damn near Tom Brady tore his ACL too.
Different years, man.
Oh my. Okay, all right, Mike.
Oh, okay, you're right. That might be different year. I'm saying we can go. We can name a lot of big name players who tore the ACL. Did Rodgers tore his ACL? He tore something. He missed the whole year.
Yo, his shoulder.
Oh,
Rodgers' shoulder.
Rodgers.
Yeah, that's why you can't slam people no more. Say, Pat Mahomes' knee popped out of place on his quarterback sneak. It's always some shit. So.
Yo, they do everything to not run they would never run a quarterback sneak ever again, bro. Yeah, they be doing the little tight end joint. That shit is so crazy. It's so funny to me. Like he would never run another quarterback sneak in his life.
I wouldn't either. So funny. That's $500 million. I don't know.
But Tom Brady's the best of all time, and then you got Mahomes, who just would never run ever again. It's kind of crazy.
Bring the tight end there. Bring him in motion.
Bring the third tight end there. Be the third tight end running. Like, yo, this shit is crazy.
All right, but we definitely gonna talk about that Kyle joint next week. But we will be back. I'm back with another episode next week. Hootie-hoo!
Remember them regular days when there wasn't no watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like everyone plotting on me. Gotta pray for my people, the block where they stay. And I know they all counting on me. To go, we going straight to the top. You can't never look down on the streets. Remember them regular days when there wasn't no watches for me. Now the money keep calling for me. I'm feeling like everyone plotting on me. Gotta pray for my people, the block where they stay. And I know they all counting on me. To go, we going straight to the top. You can't never look down on the streets. Remember them regular days.